In these series of videos, I'll be working through the answers to November 11 past paper. And so we'll start with number 1. And basically they want you just to do some calculations and show that you know how to do correct rounding. So the first thing, find the exact value. And again, you need to pay attention when they bold things. So they're saying the exact value, which in this case means you will write out your full calculator display. And just as a matter of showing out a little bit of work, what you're going to find out is this. You can take a moment to write that down just as part of your work, and then you go to your calculator and solve. I've already put this into my calculator, so as you can see, we have the 12 cosine of 60, and don't forget to put brackets around. You could actually have multiplied out 4 times 8 is 32, plus 32 is 64, and just written 64 there, but I went ahead and wrote it all out, and I get the value of 0.09375. So there is your exact answer. And then what they're asking you to do now is to write that correct to 2 decimal places. And so I have the first decimal place and the second decimal place. I'm looking after that second decimal place to see if I need to round up. The 3, I don't need to round it. So there's my answer. And then 3 significant figures. After a decimal point, a 0 is not considered a significant figure after a decimal point. So I'm going to pass over it to start with, and there's the first, the second, the third, and again, I'll look behind that third significant figure to see if I have to round it up, and sure enough I do, because that's a 5. So my answer here is 0.0938. And finally, writing this in standard form. And again, the big thing is A is a number between 1 and 10. So when I go back to my original number, where would I put a decimal point to make that number a number between 1 and 10? And I'm just going to write it here so you can see what I'm thinking. If I'm going to make that number between 1 and 10, I want the decimal point to go right there. So it's now 9.375, which meant I moved the decimal place over 2, and that it was a small number, and that's why I know I have a negative exponent. If this were numbers bigger than 10, then our exponents would be positive, but my new answer is just this. 9.375 times 10 to the negative 2.